Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. 8, 7, 6, 5. What's up, squad? Come on in. Come on in. I thought I was live. I'm sitting up here talking to myself, and I wasn't even live. I had to go over here and see what was going on over here. I don't know. I'm looking kind of. I don't know if I need some light. Do I need light? Do I need color? What I need? All right. Let me get my bun together. What's up, squad? How y'all doing? Oh my God, it's so great to see you guys. Come on in, like and share if you get in here. Listen, if you have the option to hype my video, please hype my video. I don't even know what that means, but if it give you the option, please do it. Okay. Shout out to NC Virgo. I see you, friend, over there on Twitch. Okay, we streaming live on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. I tried to add it to LinkedIn. LinkedIn said, not today. LinkedIn said, not today. Everybody, they're not at work right now. You know, the LinkedIn to be people at the work, at the office. Okay. Yeah, shout out to Facebook. Okay, I see Saga DL is in the building. I see all my Patreon people in here. Patreon, we went on a ride along today, and they went with me to the post office. And see, I'm up here opening this as I'm talking to you because you know I love me a good unboxing. Yeah. Love a good unboxing. I love me some gifts. Anytime you feel like you want some gifts sent to me, go ahead and send it to my P.O. Box. P.O. Box 5012, Atlanta, Georgia 30302. One of them, honey. You can send them. Listen, you can send them to the street address 400 Pride Street, Southwest, Atlanta, Georgia 30303. Suite number 5012. Okay. If listen, I accept all gifts, and I thank y'all for them. If you want to promote your business for free, just send me something and I'll open it. I don't know if anybody will buy it now, but I sure open it because I love me an unboxing. Shout out to Fatty Back Soup. Hey, honey. Hey, what's up, Sugar Booger? What's up, friend? I see y'all. We is in here. I'm trying to open this dang box. Y'all know the last box I got, it had some Tiffany in it. Child, this might have some Gucci Louis Prada. Pop them tags, honey. I don't know. My squad is rich. They be rich for real. Hold on. Shout out to Not 223 because this is where this is from. They Not 223. Are you a he, a she, a they, a them, a we? I don't know. Not 223. Let me see. I can't tell by the name if you are a him or her, but I sure appreciate you, them, they. Okay. Hold on. I'm not trying to give you that lady address. Hold on. This is my address right here. Y'all see, that's my address right there. Okay. Michelle Brown, 400 Pryor Street. Y'all can screenshot this. Send me all the gifts. Okay. 400 Pryor Street in the middle of Atlanta. Okay. Right there by the So Death sign. That's where I live. That's the way I stay. Okay. Got a little card. A little card. Oh, it's a beautiful card, child. That's why I told y'all I don't even have to get married. I just send me the wedding gifts. Hold on, what did it say? Hi, Michelle. I heard you mention recently that you did not have this item. So here is a small gift to show my appreciation of you. I hope this finds a spot on the office shelf. My best wishes to you and Mama Brown. Yes, pink hearts in the chat for Mama Brown. I know she watching. She be like, I ain't get no gifts. I'm like, you need to start your own YouTube channel. This is my channel and my gifts. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Oh no, she did. This is so shady. Oh, not 223. You are shady. Oh, you are shady, and I live for it. I live for the shade. I live for the shade. I ain't gonna read it though, but I live for it. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, child. Y'all should have sent me the audio version. Oh, thank you. Let me put it. Look, it's going up here where all the books reside. Y'all see this over here? There's Candies, A Mother's Love over here. There is see, I be supporting the girls while y'all playing. That's Candies, A Mother's Love. There's Phaedra's Southern Belle book. Okay, that's back when Phaedra was black. You know, right now she a little biracial with her blonde hair. Okay, and I can't talk. I got blonde hair. Who else? I got Cynthia when Cynthia and Peter wrote a book together. Y'all remember that? Okay. And I lost the cover, but look who this is. Never make the same mistake twice. Nene Lee. That means I might have read this one. Okay. Oh, that's Jada Pinkett. I haven't read that either. But we're gonna put Porsha right here next to Nene, right here. In between Nene and Cynthia is Porsha Williams. And then I'm gonna put Candy right here on the end where she was. Woo, okay. Stay right there. Thank you so much. That was so kind of you, not 223. That is so, and your car is so sweet. I appreciate each and every one of you. You said, I didn't know Cynthia and Peter wrote a book together. Yes, child. It's called, what's it called? Now I can't find it. It's called Carry On Baggage. Oh, I got Wendy Williams' book. I didn't even know. Look, y'all, did y'all read this? Y'all didn't read. I read this. I don't even remember what's in it, but I read it. Got my little stuff in it too. I read this on the plane. I must have been flying somewhere. What was I flying to? What is it? This is something from American Airlines. Anyway. All right. Thank you. That was very kind. I appreciate. You said keep the books. I am gonna keep the books forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Now, as y'all get in here, as I was saying, please smash that like button. We have a wonderful show. I have some tea to spill about some current cast members and some previous cast members. The previous cast member made the thumbnail. The current cast member actually had a court date yesterday, and I haven't seen nobody do an update. So I'm here to update you. But as y'all know, like this video before I get started, I need to give y'all this very, very brief introduction about who I am.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
That's her being a blogger.
More than a blogger.
That's her being a blogger. You are more than a blogger.
I am more.
That's her being a blogger.
All of is my son.
Okay, that shit is
I am more than a blogger.
the blog goddess. It's the blog goddess. It's the blog goddess. Michelle is here.
Yeah.
It's the blog goddess. The blog goddess. It's the blog goddess. Michelle is here.
Yeah.
Autumn is her son.
Yes.
Autumn
It's her son. Yes.
say Autumn
It's her son. Yes.
say Autumn is her son.
Like for real.
The blog goddess. The blog goddess. It's the blog goddess. 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 Michelle is here.
Yeah.
Autumn is her son.
Like for real.
All these bees really do be my son. I ain't gonna even hold you because it's just interesting to me. Like I report something and then they report something the next day and be like, this is an exclusive. No, it's not an exclusive. You got it from me. Okay. No shade, but you got it from me. Why not just cite your sources? I be citing my sources. Okay. But I'm digressing. Hey, powerful. What's up, Miss Kiki? Shout out to all the people in the green. These are our channel sponsors. You could be a channel sponsor too. Only thing I do is click that join button. You can also be a member of our Patreon squad for the low price of $5. You get access to all my business, all my internal thoughts, all my mess. Honey, we be over there spilling tea on some of your favorite content creators. Cause I be like, I don't have nobody to tell this to. Who I'm gonna tell? So I go tell it Patreon because it's like it don't be like hot tea, but it'd be like a little hot tea. Okay. What else has going on? Okay. Let me go ahead and get started, child. You said thank you for coming on early. No problem, Seneca. No problem. I was out in the street, so I was like, let me go ahead, child, before I take off my sweater and my pants. And my sweater, I was cute today, honey. Anyway, I'm digressing. Let's start with Porsha before we get to the main topic. You know who the main topic is. Let's start with Porsha since Not 223 gave me Porsha's book, honey. Look, we're gonna talk about some good news with Porsha. We're gonna give Porsha some positive press today. Okay. Porsha Williams is acting, y'all. Porsha has that 360 deal that Porsha signed that made her quit her husband. Now she is finally debuting. She's making her acting debut on NBC's Brilliant Minds season 2. Okay. They said it's off to a glamorous start with an all-new season, continuing its tradition of luring standout guest stars. And in honor of the season 2 premiere, on September 22nd, which was last night. I didn't see it. The Brilliant Minds crew crossed paths with Real Housewives of Atlanta star Porsha Williams. Look at Porsha. I need to find a video. Here go a picture right here. Y'all like this video, please and thank you. Like this video. I thought I gotta go to Instagram and find the video. Porsha made her acting. Well, you know, she's acted before, I think, on one of them Lifetime movies. But apparently, you know, she was on Brilliant Minds. The people been saying, you know, she can't act, but they was happy to see her. And I want to see it's on NBC. NBC. Let me go. I'm gonna pull up the little clip. And y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, allowance is made for what? Fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. What are we about to do, ladies and gentlemen? We are researching. Okay, here it is right there. Look at that screenshot they got of Porsha. They did not care. They gave Porsha didn't have no filters. Yeah. Porsha didn't have no filters over here on NBC Universal, but that's okay. She's still beautiful. Hold on, let's see what it says. It says Bronx General Drama just got a little more fabulous. Catch Porsha Williams guest starring in Brilliant Minds tonight on NBC. Let me see.
Leave their shoes in the hallway every day, rain or shine. And
What is this Tyler Perry dialect she got? Leave their shoes in the hall every day. And look at it. You don't wear long earrings and a necklace, do you? I thought you wore one or the other, not both. I don't know. I got on big earrings and a necklace. I can't talk though.
Dr. Pierce, we did not pay a fortune to live in a penthouse apartment just to look at orthopedic sneakers whenever we walk out the door.
Let's dig a little.
I don't know I've never watched Brilliant Minds, but some of you have. Y'all let me know how y'all rate Porsha's acting, because some of y'all watched it last night. I didn't though. But how did y'all rate it? 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. Put it in the chat. Let me know. I'm gonna play the rest of this though.
A little deeper. How does this behavior make you feel?
Like there's no sense of justice in the world.
Oh, Bitsy, that is our time.
I hate to ask this question, but I have some friends on the board at Susan G. Coleman,
and somebody said a 1, a 2, a -1, a -10. Oh Lord, wait a minute. A 4.5. Okay, that was good, Rhonda. Shout out to Facebook. I see you over there. Oh, DL said a 6. Said a 5. Okay, Paige said I'm right. If you wear big earrings, you don't wear a necklace. Let me hide mine up under my t-shirt. Okay. Let me see what y'all said. Yes, it's a real show. It's called Brilliant Minds. They're on their 2nd season. You said Candy is a better actor. Not Candy is a better actor.
Is it true you were fired from Bronx General?
Oh gosh, I'm trying not to get copywritten. That's why I'm stopping every 2 seconds, because NBC don't be playing. So, you know, if y'all get mad about me stopping, then get mad.
That is inaccurate. I'm simply on leave and currently weighing my options.
All right. Let's see what Porsha says next. Girl, what?
For the record, if my husband cheated on me.
Oh Lord, Porsha, them eyebrows is looking like that. Oh, I'm gonna pull that picture up that everybody be talking about them eyebrows. Porsha, you really be using them filters, don't you? Because this picture, child.
I would have done the same thing. My neighbors leave.
I would have done the same thing, child. I don't know. Y'all, Porsha is looking like Porsha season. What season was that? I didn't kick myself out. When Porsha had them, hold on. Cause you Google it, cause I've used it for a thumbnail before. Porsha Williams laughing. This is, and it came right up. Look. It came right up. No shade. Y'all see the picture I'm talking about, right? That picture right here. Can I make it? That picture right there. That's Porsha. I don't like them eyebrows. Who did them eyebrows, child? Anyway, I'm digressing. Y'all said Portia's acting wasn't good, but the more you do, the more you learn. Okay, so you learn by doing. So the more she acts, the better she get. So shout out to Porsha for her Brilliant Minds debut. I don't know how many scenes she got. I don't know how long she was on it. I don't know if that was the only scene she had, but she was on there. And there's that. I guess now Porsha will have money to do her lawn care. So she was saying she didn't have no money to do lawn care, and she was out there raking leaves last week. Okay, let me see Porsha. What's Porsha's name? I don't even know. She probably didn't block me. Porsha, what's her name? Child, is it Porsha for real? Maybe. Oh yeah, she didn't block me on this page, and I don't feel like doing no other stuff. But yeah, Porsha was outside raking leaves, talk about she need a lawn care person, and people was like, "Oh, Porsha, I mean, you wanted the house, and you need to learn how to keep up with it. Okay, you need to learn how to do stuff. You should have bought a house like me. What the HOA does, the lawn care and plants the flowers. That's what you need. There she go, right there. I found it. I found it. Hold on. Here she is, right here on the Bravo Shade Room, child. She said, when your attorneys have your landscaper's money, honey, today's life exercise is cleaning my pool area. Update, I found a leaf blower. Child, this is Georgia. You're going to need that leaf blower for a few more months. Let me see what she said. Oh, it ain't no sound. Okay. And then Miss Diane sitting over there in the corner like she owned the house. But I guess, y'all say y'all say Miss Diane is the PIMP, honey. Miss Diane, look, she don't have to pay no rent. She ain't got to pay no mortgage. She moved into the other house. Now Portia got the other house for sale. Miss Diane moved into this house, honey. Miss Diane said, y'all ain't gonna play with her. What you say, Sierra? You said, why would she want this big of a property if she can't do the bare minimum? I mean, she can do the bare minimum. She just got to do it herself, child. Most people have a pool person who comes like every other day, especially in the fall when it gets to this time and you got all them trees around there. She gonna be raking leaves every day. You hear me? Every day. Then she got her mama going upstairs to record. Then she got the dog running around pooping and peeing out. She got to pick up the poop too, child. It's a lot. Hold on, let me see. Let me see some more. What the rest of it? This the same one we just watched. Oh, there she goes. She got a leaf blower right there. Okay. And Miss Diane sitting over there drinking a cocktail. Y'all see Miss Diane over there with her legs crossed. And why Miss Diane had to wave at the camera? Porsche over there fluffing pillows and everything, child. Is she having a pool party? I don't understand. Okay, she done got the okay, she's spreading out. She be sitting out there at night drinking cocktails. That's how I be doing on my balcony, child. I be sitting outside at night with all my candles and my citronella lit, honey. All right, she cleaned it up. She did clean it up really nice. Okay. And 2-3 days later, it was right back the way it was. And she was doing it all over again. But sometimes when Portia probably feels a sense of accomplishment, because most of us, Portia was given that house pretty much. She's living there rent free, mortgage free, all of that. But most of us who have, gotten our own house, we've earned it, we worked it, we got it out the mud. Okay. Most of us, we feel a sense of accomplishment when we do certain things. Like the other day, my garage was squeaking. And I got me some WD-40 and I've been spraying the garage. Now it don't squeak no more. It was loud for a good 3 months and I didn't know why. And I'm like, oh, okay. Only thing it needs is some oil. Okay. So who knew? Who knew? Just little stuff like that. And I be fighting the wasp's nest. And y'all saw me on TikTok the other day. I was blowing leaves myself, child. But that was off my rooftop, child. But I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it like that. But anyway, I digress. Y'all let me know how Porsha did on Brilliant Minds. I'm not gonna watch it, but you should watch it. You should support your girl. And thank you for the for the book, not 223. You said, unfortunately, underwhelming. Maybe she will get better. She acts much better on RHOA. But on RHOA, she's not supposed to be acting. That's the T. She's not supposed to be acting. That's why it seems like acting, because when people start reading teleprompters and reading scripts and stuff, they start like Porsha low key trolling. She can't afford her home. She knows what's in the works. Okay. So when you start, when they start reading, it doesn't sound organic. Just like Kenya Moore over there on her YouTube page in her content creation space, she over there reading from a teleprompter. Child, it's like, where is the personality? Where is, like, it just seems so like inorganic. I don't get it. Like a damn robot. Okay. Anyway, I'm digressing. I'm gonna get to Kenya in a minute, child. I'm gonna get to Kenya in a minute because we're gonna be on Kenya for a while. But shout out to Porsha. Now, okay, y'all know we got a lot of court deets going on. Okay, and just the other day, the last time I was live, I brought up the fact that Kelli and her not landlord, Lord, I'm thinking about Kenya. Kelli and her neighbor had gotten into a little rift, okay, because the neighbor who was on the HOA board in Kelli's community had actually called a tow truck and put a boot on Kelli's car because they said that Kelli was parked, some kind of way. I don't know, but Kelli got upset, like, how dare you put a boot on my car? And she went over into that lady yard and was yelling and screaming and had to be physically removed. And the lady said she wanted a restraining order, so she filed one. Well, Kelli actually called 911 too, right? And Kelli said she had scratches on her from being restrained and taken off the lady property. Well, apparently court was yesterday. Okay, court was yesterday at 2 p.m. in Fulton County. Was it Fulton County? I think it was Fulton County. And Dennis Byron, our resident court person, the TMZ source and everything, he is the court person in Atlanta. He took it upon himself to follow up and go see what was going on with Kelli Ferrell's restraining order, because I wasn't going to do it. I'm just letting y'all know, y'all ain't got to worry about me going to court unless they call me and I'm on the docket, okay? But he said that, he found out that neither one of the ladies showed up for court, and so it was dismissed. Kelli didn't show up. Well, they said Kelli showed up, but the other lady didn't show up. And apparently Kelli hadn't been served, and she just went because she didn't want to get in trouble or something. I guess, I don't know. I'm getting this secondhand, but whatever happened, the plaintiff didn't show up, and so it was dismissed. So there's that. Now it's all over the blogs that Kelli had a restraining order against her, and nobody is reporting that it's dismissed. Who gonna report that? Who is gonna report that it's dismissed? Nobody. I don't understand. Y'all report the bad news, report the good news too. I report both. I report the good news and the bad news. Mm-hmm. And the bad news and the good news. And people still get mad. But anyway, I am digressing. Now, Kenya Moore hair spa. I talked about Kenya Moore the other day, and I admitted that I had not watched her latest content creation that she made in Kenya Moore hair spa. And apparently I should have watched it because she started going viral and people have been dragging her ever since for the things that she said on there. One of the things she said was that, we talked about this. She talked about Angela unfollowing K. Michelle, because I was like, what type of blogger are you? Like, why do you care who's unfollowing who? That doesn't make sense. But in addition to her talking about that, she also mentioned Karen Huger. Is that how you say her name? Who was in jail for a DUI charge. Remember, she got out of jail, the Real Housewives of Potomac Karen. And for some reason, Kenya thought it would be a bright idea to poke fun at Karen and asking, was she a top or a bottom child? And the people did not like it. Hold on, here she is right here. Kenya Moore wants to know if Karen is a top or a bottom in jail. Child, this is not funny. This is not funny. I bet Karen want to know if you gonna have the raggedy dresses or the raggedy shoes on the curb when you get evicted. But I'm digressing. Let's listen.
Now, unless in jail she was running the girls, you know what I'm saying? But Karen, this is what I need to know. Can I get that exclusive? Because I'm your girl, Karen. You know, I've always said you were a great fit.
Not Kenya asking for an exclusive. Child, she didn't call me. Now she publicly begging Karen after dragging her about being a top or a bottom. Child.
For Real Housewives of Potomac, and I mean that. I've always shown you love, and I'm your girl. So, bottom line, when you went to your jail cell at night, was it bunks that were side by side, or were they double bunks, like top and bottom?
I get it. She's trying to be funny. I get it. Maybe I don't know. She's trying to be a YouTuber. I don't know. Kenya is stuck in the 90s. This might have been funny in 92. Okay, we are in 2025. Kenya, like, listen, they canceling Jimmy Kimmel for making jokes. You know they'll cancel your ass. I don't understand how she thought that this was funny. And why is Kenya always so fixated on people's sex life? Is you a top or a bottom? Did you bump Bolo? Like, what was y'all doing? I don't understand. What is it about Kenya and police and people's punanis?
Because Karen, I need to know, are you a top or a bottom? What? I'm not trying to be shady. I just want to know, are you a top or a bottom, Karen? You can tell your girl. Wink, wink. I know
It's not even funny, and she laughing.
you lived through the 70s, girl. I know you lived through the 70s. I know you had a wild lifestyle. Top or bottom. This
What? Wait. Did she say Karen lived through the 70s? Did she live through the 70s? Wait a minute. Wait. Her and Karen about the same age. How old is Kenya? Hold on. How old is Kenya? I thought Kenya is 54, allegedly. That's her stage age. So she really about 56. And Karen is Karen. Kenya is 54 and Karen is 62. Hell, they came up in the same age bracket. What is she talking about? What is she talking about? They both was in the 70s.
let the people know. Karen, I need to know. You and I. Let's talk about it. Were you a madam? Did you have a Karen on Potomac? That's the
Not was you a madam, child.
Karen on Potomac.
Now she asking was somebody a madam, and they say she be going to Dubai. Child, don't even get me started about the Dubai rumors and the Dubai date book, according to Phaedra.
That's the kind of lockup I could survive. And a hot shower and a bathtub. Okay. I need to take a bath at least once a week. Okay. A hot, steamy shower
She don't take a bath but once a week. Kenya, you're dirty.
and a bathtub. And I'm not talking about somebody spitting on you.
Kenya don't clean herself but once a week. Wait a minute. Did y'all catch that? Kenya take a shower and a bath once a week.
Or spitting on their fingers. Okay, that's too much. That's too.
Is this humorous? Is this funny? Did she talk about somebody spitting on their fingers? Like, what the hell is happening? Why they didn't cut that off? Who is editing this? Who wrote the jokes? Because clearly I don't.
What? She's gone crazy.
Girl, is this the end?
Karen on Potomac.
Yeah, that was the end. Thank God that was the end. Right. That seemed a little lesbianic. Okay, spitting on fingers. I don't know, Kenya. Who you over there twirling with your fingers? Anyway, I'm digressing. Moving on. Yeah. I'm still here. Hold on. I'm still here. They froze me. Look at my mouth open. Hold on. This is a brief commercial break. Please talk amongst yourselves. Not Kenya over here trying to pull my plug, honey. Not Kenya over here trying to pull my plug. You said Kenya is laughing at people possibly being assaulted in prison. Right. That is not funny. Who would think that is funny? Anyway, I'm back. Not 223. Listen, I was too busy trying to reboot, child, to think about the music. It wasn't that long, was it? Thank you, son. Son said, "Why is everyone coming for your job? Did she pay her rent? Wink, wink. That was extremely cringy. Like, comment, share, subscribe, follow the Patreon, and join the squad." You know, Kenya is already a squad member. Come on, you already know. Okay, you said, "So do you really think Kenya is a lesbian on the DL?" I think Kenya might be a lesbian, not on the DL. Kenya ain't trying to hide it. The people around her probably know. Anyway, Kenya is down bad. Okay, so nobody is really feeling Kenya's little YouTube show. That's how they be talking about me. Michelle over there with her little YouTube show, talking shit about the people. Michelle over there with her little YouTube show. Now Kenya over there with her little YouTube show, and the people ain't feeling it. Okay, but y'all let me know what y'all think about Kenya throwing shade at the grand dame herself. Okay, let me know, is this harmless shade or is it desperate deflection from what is actually going on in Kenya's own life? And speaking of what is going on in Kenya's own life, child, Kenya Moore hair spa. Kenya Moore hair spa. Remember, she's been on eviction watch. Okay, she's been on eviction watch. Just a few days ago, I told you that I had went past there. She had took the dresses out from in front of the window. Okay, she took the signage off. Then scraped the signage off the glass doors. Okay, the spa was closed. The lights was off. It was a Saturday. Now, I don't know what's going on over there at Kenya Moore Hair Spa, but apparently Kenya is still dropping content, because remember, a few months ago, she was telling everybody to come, and for the low price of $25, she would give people, a weave, a quick weave or something, just so she can, but they had to agree to be filmed. So apparently she was stacking up her content so that when a time like this came, when it came time for those doors to finally close, she can convince her team twirl that she was still open, because y'all ain't really in Atlanta, and we in Atlanta know that she's not. But I'm digressing. So the last update, because remember, her landlord filed for eviction because Kenya had not paid rent since December. Okay, Kenya went on her little YouTube channel and told everybody that the landlord owed her a tenant improvement allowance for the improvements that she made in the hair spa. And she said that since she had not gotten her tenant improvement allowance, she hadn't been reimbursed, that she stopped paying the rent. Okay, so of course that's not how it works in Georgia. You can't just stop paying the rent. So the landlord filed an eviction. She stopped paying for 6 months. Okay. So once the landlord filed for an eviction, Kenya's been filing. She filed to have it moved from magistrate court to the superior court. Then in superior court, she ended up filing a counterclaim for 80 some odd $1,000, saying that's how much they owed her. But in essence, now that she hasn't paid for about 10 months, she owes them probably about the same amount. And I guess that's what she's hoping for. But in lieu of all of that, the landlord was saying, listen, we can argue the merits of Kenya's case. We have no problem with that. But Judge, what we're asking Kenya to do is to pay her past due rent, bills, utilities, because they pay the utilities and everything. They want her to pay all of that into the court registry in good faith that once they, try it, then perhaps, Kenya might be owed some money back, or she might not. And they take their money and gone off into the sunset. Well, Kenya filed a document basically saying, no, you owe me money. I'm not paying it into the registry. And there's that. And so, of course, we've been waiting and waiting and waiting for Kenya's landlord to respond, and they have. And this is what they said. Hold on, let me find the document. Where I put it? We're going to review the court documents. What is today? The 20. 3rd. There it is. They filed this today, actually. And talk amongst yourselves because I could have sworn I had this pulled up. Files. There it is. Send this to my computer. AirDrop. Sending. There they go. Ding. It's 4 pages, and we're going to review all 4 pages. Okay, AirDrop. Not it failed. I might have to email it to myself because my AirDrop ain't working for some reason. Mail straight from the A at Gmail. Like this video as y'all get in here, please and thank you. Like this video. Now, Gmail. Straight from the A. No subject. There it is. Download it. Bam, bam. Open that up right there. All right. Now put it into the response. Let me put my straight from the A up. Y'all need to go to y'all court and get it yourself. Okay, share screen, PDF. Why I won't open? Shoot, StreamYard be tripping. Inbox. Okay, download it. I did that. Open it. I did that. Okay, there it is. Now, this is the landlord's response to Kenya refusing to pay into the court registry. Again, you see, it was filed today, honey. This is breaking news. It was filed September 23rd at 3:55 p.m. They did it right before the court closed. And here we are. We are the first to bring you this tea, and we will be reading. Okay. So plaintiff's reply brief in support of plaintiff's motion to compel rent into the registry of the court. Now, remember, like I told you, they asked for Kenya to file the documents into the money into the court. Kenya refused, and now here they are asking again for Kenya to do it, and they're like, listen, comes now plaintiff Northland Chambly LLC, aka doing business as the Deco at 5211. They're replying to plaintiff's motion to compel to the reply brief in support of plaintiff's motion to compel rent into the registry. Okay, for the reasons stated in the motion and below, the court should grant the motion. The response does not raise any defenses or issues to preclude the court from granting the relief requested in the motion. A proposed order to this effect is submitted contemporaneously hereto. So basically, they're saying that Kenya's response is not a good response. Like, how can she just say, no, I'm not going to pay it? Okay. So they're saying this is their argument. Plaintiff filed the motion. Plaintiff being, the landlord, filed the motion July 28, 2025, asking the court to order defendant to pay into the registry of the court, 1, all rent and utility payments coming due after the filing of the dispossessory action as they become due, and 2, all past due rent and utility payments allegedly owed prior to the filing of the dispossessory action into the registry of the court pursuant to OCGA 44754. Okay, see the motion. The motion attached the rent ledger as Exhibit A and the lease agreement signed by both parties as Exhibit B. The lease agreement confirmed the applicable rent obligations and due dates. Okay. So Kenya hasn't been paying since December. We are in September. The rent is due again October 1st. Okay. Defendant More Vision Media, defendant or more, filed its response to the motion on September 2nd. Remember, I told you she waited to the very last day to file her response. She waited 30 whole days. It's almost like Kenya is squatting, okay, just wasting time, just wasting time. Give me 30 more days, give me 30 more days, give me 30 more days. In the response, defendant one does not dispute the accuracy of the rent ledger attached as Exhibit A to the motion or any of the charges reflected therein. So basically, Kenya ain't even disputing she owed the rent, okay? And two, admits and acknowledges that the lease agreement attached as Exhibit B to the motion is accurate. Kenya said it was accurate. Response. Plaintiff has attached a copy of the written lease agreement between the parties to the plaintiff's motion. There is not dispute that the rent ledger attached as Exhibit A is accurate and that lease agreement attached as Exhibit B to the motion controls. The response incorrectly claims there is a dispute as to, quote, the amount of rent and other fees claimed by plaintiff, as is shown by the defendant's counterclaim in this action. Ooh, they are shady. Response one, defendant's counterclaim in this action and the rest of the contentions in the response relate defendant's claims for monies related to the tenant improvement allowance funds, TIA, described in the lease and the attachments thereto. See response. See also defendant's answer counterclaim. Plaintiff is indebted to defendants under the lease for failure to remit tenant improvement allowance. This is according to Kenya. Funds as required by Exhibit C to the party's lease. That is defendant Kenya's argument is that OCGA 44754 should not apply to her, and that Kenya should not have to pay the past due and continuing to accrue rent and utility payments provided for the rent ledger and lease agreement because Kenya, the defendant, brought a counterclaim unrelated to the amounts defendant owes plaintiff under the admittedly applicable lease agreement. Basically, they saying, like Kenya saying, the law don't apply to her. Kenya agreed that the lease was valid. Kenya agreed that she owed the money according to the lease, but Kenya did not pay it, and she is not going to pay it, and she continues to sit in these people's building, which is crazy to me. Anyway, it goes on to say, defendant Kenya's argument is not a defense to the motion. Defendant Kenya, More Vision Media's counterclaim theory, which plaintiff denies, does not permit defendant Kenya to avoid its statutory requirement to pay. One, all rent and utility payments coming due after the filing of the dispossessory action as they become due. So basically, after they filed for the dispossessory, Kenya still hasn't paid. And instead of paying the rent into the court, she says that she ain't paying them, period, which is interesting. And two, all past due rent and utility payments allegedly owed prior to the filing of the dispossessory action. Kenya has not paid the money from what she owed prior to them filing, and she hasn't paid the money since they filed. Neither to them or into the registry of the court, which is what they're requesting, pursuant to OCGA 44754, as is requested in this motion. OCGA 44754 is clear and and as requested in the motion, its plain language should control this dispute. And defendant Kenya should be required to pay all past due and continuing to accrue rent and utility payments into the registry of the court as they become due. The court should grant the motion and the relief requested therein. A proposed order to this effect is submitted contemporaneously hereto. Okay, so they submitted an order basically asking, the judge to order her to pay it by a certain date. I don't know what that date is because I haven't seen the order. The judge has not signed the order. And also prior to them filing this motion, they also requested that the judge go ahead and issue a writ for possession for the property, of which the judge has not responded to that yet. So this is interesting. I don't know what she's thinking. Kenya, what are you thinking? I don't understand. You said Kenya would be filing bankruptcy soon. And she might have already filed it for all we know, but if she has, it hasn't made it to the court over there yet. Okay. Kenya kept bringing up her TIA, but you ain't paying rent. Okay, rent is what the owner used to pay their mortgage. So, like, girl, what is you doing? That's what I'm saying. What are you doing? How do you feel that you can sit there for free? And if let's just say that Kenya is right. They owe her $80,000. Okay, just let's just say she's right. She's standing on her morals. She's owed $80,000. But if you haven't paid rent for December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, that's 11 months. Then with utilities, interest, late fees, and attorney's fees, you're gonna end up owing them hundreds of thousands of dollars. So it doesn't make sense for me for you to sit there and not abide by the terms of the lease, because at this point they can charge you late fees starting back in December, and that shit will eat up everything else. Child, you playing a dangerous game. Anyway, I'm digressing, but what y'all think? Y'all know I had to come on here and give y'all this tea. It was filed today. We will see what's next. You know, she is on eviction watch and has been on eviction watch for quite some time. And we are still here listening and trying to figure it out. Meanwhile, Team Twirl is like, she ain't going nowhere. She gonna be right there. She gonna be right there. And needless to say, every time anybody goes by there, they are closed. Speaking of somebody, a TikToker actually went by there this week. Hold on, this TikToker right here went by Kenya Moore Hair Spa in the middle of the day, and guess what? They were closed. Okay, shout out to Peachtree Poppy. Peachtree Poppy went by there. This particular TikToker actually, y'all should go follow him. He actually goes by a lot of well-known spots that the housewives have filmed in the past, and it's really interesting. So this is he went by Kenya Moore's hair spa. Now let's listen.
All right, y'all. We are at the iconic Kenya Moore Hair Spa, y'all. So much shit has taken place here in the Housewives universe. Mind you, Kenya hasn't even been on the show like that while the business has been open. We've seen her dream of it. We've seen
Look at the door. Look at the door. Y'all remember the door used to have her name, address, hours of operation, and phone number. It has nothing on the door. Remember, I drove by there the other day and told y'all. And she's taking the dresses out of the window front. Remember, she turned it into like what I said was a thrift store and put all her used dresses in front. Well, she's moved those dresses, and they are now, you see them back there. They're now on the side right there. I don't understand what's going on, but they're there. I guess she don't want, the people to put her dresses out. But anyway, let's listen.
In the Housewives universe, mind you, Kenya hasn't even been on the show like that while the business has been open. We've seen her dream of it. We've seen her opening last season, unfortunately, with the bullshit. But we haven't even really gotten to come inside with her and really, really celebrate this beautiful building. I'm scared of staying too close to it because Kenya do be calling the police on motherfuckers.
Does she? Kenya be calling the police on people? When that start? Okay, when that start? I don't know why he's scared. He right there. I mean, look, it's a public place. You're exercising your First Amendment. You're exercising your First Amendment rights to record in public. I don't understand what the problem would be.
So I'm scared to get too close, but y'all, it looks so beautiful on the inside. Oh my God, Kenya. I hate that you are not back for season 17.
Listen, he outside on a public street, on a public sidewalk, accessible to the public, and he is recording. Okay, if she didn't want nobody to see what was inside her hair spa, she would have pulled the blinds down.
Because this is really, really beautiful. I know there was a lot of shade that the business isn't even open, but Kenya actually has been posting availability on her Instagram for you to come and get your hair done. So
if she posting availability for you to come and get your hair done, so what, you gonna have one client at a time? Like, clearly you're there in the middle of the day on a Wednesday. I don't know. I'm just talking. I don't know what day he went, but clearly they're not open. They're not open. Lockbox on the door, lights off. Nobody standing around, nobody entering or exiting, nobody in there getting their hair washed. It's closed. It's like this every day, according to the people who live around there.
I've seen some great things. I definitely would come back and support Kenya if she didn't ban me from the space after seeing this video. But shout out to Kenya Moore Hair Spa. Kenya Moore Hair Care. Kenya Moore Hair Care. Go ahead, Kenya.
Okay, so that was he a fan. He tried to keep it cute and nice, and that was very, very positive. But you know, the shade is in the details. It's actually closed. Like if look, I'm gonna turn the sound off and y'all can look for you. It look, the shade is in the details. The shade is wait, let's turn the camera. He's scared. Why you scared to show us the thing? Look, the shade is there's nothing on the front door. The shade is the name been scraped off. The shade is the dress has been moved to the back. That's the shade. Okay. I mean, look, cars passing by, no customers. Okay. Empty, lights off. Okay. I mean, you don't even have to say, oh, it's a great business. It's people getting their hair done. Oh well, there's that. Salute to Kenya. Y'all go support Kenya Moore Hair Spa. Y'all go buy some of that the products that have been on discount at Sally's and CVS. Y'all go support your girl, okay? Anyway, if you would like to comment on any of tonight's stories, please click the link and call in. I have somebody in the back already. Hold on just a second. Hello, hello.
Hello. Mic check. Can you hear me?
I can. How you doing?
I'm good, Michelle. I am good.
Yeah.
This is Braylon Lee, by the way. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
This is reminding me of when I broadcasted live about the confessions, and it was that short video that everybody got pissed off about.
Will you broadcast live from where?
So I have a YouTube channel myself,
Uh-huh.
and so this is reminding me of the Kenya Moore confessions video that was supposed to be like a long video, but it was like a short video. It's just seeming like whether she was on the show or off the show, she got dragged. Because what this is sounding like is like reasonably shady, that podcast that nobody listens to when Robin tried to come for K. Michelle. And K. Michelle checked Robin. It's kind of looking like she's getting checked by the people. Just keeping it a buck. That's just kind of my take on it.
The truth don't need no help. The truth is what it is. So every day the truth keep falling out the sky. Like I didn't have to go by there, and people keep blaming me. It's like anybody who walks by there, anybody who drives by there, it's beneath some apartment complexes. Like people talk about it all over the internet, Lipstick Alley, Reddit, you know,
Right.
YouTube, Instagram, and it's like I get blamed for this.
Yeah, I think what it is that when the momentum's not going your way, you'll create a perspective so that way your mind can be comfortable with it. It's just, I'm sorry. Like, I mean, I live in an apartment complex. Let my rent go lapse 1 month. It's over for me. I'm sorry. I got responsibilities. You know what I mean? So I just don't think that's right that, you know, she doesn't have to pay, but yet the rest of us got responsibilities to do.
And that's pretty much what their response said, that she feels like she's above OCGA, whatever that law was. And, you know, the law is clear, and they're asking the judge, because the law is clear, this shouldn't be an argument. Either she needs to pay the money that she owed previously before filing the dispossessory, and she needs to pay the money that she owes since then into the registry, or get the hell out.
Yeah.
What's
No, absolutely.
so hard about that?
By the way, not 223 was trying to tell you there was something on the back of the card. I was typing it in the chat, but I got timed out, so I was just trying to be helpful. But there's something on the back of the card.
From Lisa R, aka not 223. Okay, so you a girl. I said I didn't know if not 223 was a he, she, or they. I didn't want to make any assumptions.
No, it's been a long minute since I've been up here. I think the last time I was up here, you were talking about Jada's book, and I said that Will Smith will have chapters and Jada will be in chapters.
I
Um,
never read it. Did you read the book? Did you
but
read the book?
but no, I'm also a content creator myself. I actually, like I said, I did the Kenya Moore Confessions live. I think that big one had like 8,900 views. I was saying, oh, wait, Michelle ATLien should be going live with this, but everybody just came to me. But I'll say this to you because I'm a big fan of you. My platform has 3,248 subscribers and 820,943 total views. So I've been pressing, but you
Okay.
definitely inspire me, and
Everybody
just
starts
want to
at
come
0.
through and just support. So
Can you hear me? I said everybody starts at 0, so just keep grinding,
yes,
child.
yes,
It
absolutely.
don't matter. It
So
don't even matter how many subs you got. Just keep, putting
it's
your
the
content
views.
out there, and people can watch. They don't even have to subscribe. It's all about the views anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm further now than when I started. So 800,000 from 0 to 800,000. I'm blessed. So.
Yeah, it took me a gazillion years to get to 100. So
Not
it
a gazillion years.
took me a gazillion, child, because I lost a channel that had 200,000, and then I stayed off of YouTube for about 5 years when that whole Junkie Dineva drama came, and then I was like, well, let me come back, and then I came back, and then TS Manhand started dragging me. Child. It's just been I had to fight for my little subscribers. I'm just happy to be here.
No, understood. And Kim Fields deserved the deal. Can we just all agree on that? Like, I'm sorry. And listen, I don't like acting my damn self because I just feel like it just takes away from the authenticity. Like, why do I need to act out being pissed off at you? When I can just, act out the scene, give me the character, give me the scene, and then just let me go. But like, yeah, not K Michelle, but Kim Fields deserved it. Or even K Michelle, she's a decent actress too. But
okay, what's the face? No, we don't like her over here.
oh, never mind. My bad. I'm sorry. My bad. Don't at me now. Okay, listen.
That's okay. I'm not gonna blame you. She wrote a diss track, actually 2 diss tracks about me, and I don't.
Never mind.
I don't see
My
it.
bad. I did not know.
Yeah, that's what she does. She did it to Rashida. I don't understand. Like, girl, she's not a girl's girl at all. We don't like her in Atlanta.
Understood. My bad.
It's all good. Well, thank you, Braylon.
No
for calling
problem.
in, and
No problem. Much
congratulations on
love,
your YouTube
everybody.
channel.
Thank you. Much love, everybody.
All right. Goodbye. Y'all go support Braylon Lee, honey, over there on the YouTubes. You said you had 200K. Yes, child. That was my straight from the A channel back in the day. I had a straight from the A and straight from the ATV. I had several of them that were linked to my website. And what happens is back then, see, now it's different. Now they give you warnings. Even if you get like 3 strikes and you out, you have the opportunity to appeal several times, all of that. Back then they didn't have it. It was like 3 strikes and you out, and it's no appealing, no nothing. So yeah, I lost it. I was just so sad that I lost it because I had money in my damn AdSense for it. And when they take your money, when they take your channel, they take your money. I was just distraught. So, I was like, fuck you too. But they wooed me back and I came back, and but it was like Daily Peach Housewife said, it is a grind. You have to be consistent. I'm trying to be more consistent now. I'm on the road to 200K. Okay. You have to set goals and you have to stick to it. And so my goal is to at least, do a live stream 2 or 3 times a week, and then to cut up my live streams into short videos. And I'd say that y'all, listen, I lead by example. Okay. People want me to teach classes and stuff all the time because like I said, it's not about how many subscribers you got. It's about how many views you got. And I think I might have some millions. I don't even know. Let me go look. How many views I got? I don't even know. Who knows? Anyway, it's about the views. And as long as people are watching, they don't have to subscribe, but subscribers are a vanity metric. And there's that. Okay. Y'all subscribe to me on TikTok. I'm going live on TikTok next, probably tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna do it tonight. Should I do it tonight? I don't know. Anyway, like this video, please, and thank you. If anybody else would like to call in, I have placed the link in the chat. We talked about a lot of things tonight. Kenya Moore was just the main topic. We talked about Porsha Williams being on Brilliant Minds. We talked about Kelli Ferrell actually getting her restraining order dismissed. We talked about Kenya Moore dragging Karen Huger and then subsequently being dragged herself. And we talked about Kenya Moore hair spa's eviction. Okay. Not the 50 million. You could how many? 50 million. Oh, thank you, Ola May. I got 50 million. Thank you. Hey, grown woman, don't try me. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody who contributed to the stream. You said, Michelle, was there other tea you had about current cast? I said it, not 223. In Kelly, the current cast, and Porsha. So rewind and watch. Those were the first two people I talked about. I talked about Kelly and I talked about Porsha. Don't make me call Porsha. Anywho, y'all like this video, please support me on TikTok. I'll be over on TikTok. Okay. I may go live on Patreon tonight. I may. If you're not a Patreon member, please join $5 and above. You get all kind of good things. We're gonna have a game night this weekend. I got some trinkets to give away. Y'all didn't see my fan. I still don't know how to pop this damn fan. Hold on. It's my ATLien fan that we had at the meet and greet. I don't know how to pop it, y'all. I get Flame Monroe or somebody to teach me. Anywho, shout out to Sun. Sun just gifted 5 memberships to ATLien. So if you want to be a member, you better do it now, honey. You better hurry up and join because there are 5 gift memberships out there to claim. You said, Michelle, we need to get all the tea because we don't know when you will be back on. Girl, you know I'm not going far. I mean, I just be needing mental health breaks. I really do. I just be needing little mental health breaks every now and then because I go back and forth to Tennessee for Mama Brown, and actually Mama Brown stayed with me for a week, and then I took her back, and then I stayed up there for a few days, and then I came back, and I was just drained. Even though I did go live as soon as I came back, that was Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday I was just drained, and then Sunday I watched the Falcons lose, and then Monday I was just lazy, and here I am. Tuesday. But I'll be back. Don't worry. I'm not going nowhere. I may be gone, but I won't be gone for long. I'm never gone longer than 7 days. I promise that. You said, where is Nene's show at? I don't even know, child. Nene over there living her best life. You ain't seen her. She look good, honey. She is looking amazing. Yes, thank you for the super chat, Christine. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you, friend. You said it's early. How early is it? You know what? Not 223. Listen, you skating on thin ice, friend. Don't make me block you. We are Falcons fans around here. Anyway, I got through these topics fairly quickly. I'm proud of myself. So I stuck to the scripts. I talked about what I need to talk about. And yeah, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will be back. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about tonight's topics, about Porsha, Brilliant Mind, her Brilliant Mind debut, about Kelly's restraining order being dismissed, about Kenya Moore hair spa eviction watch, and Kenya refusing to pay the rent. Y'all let me know what you think in the comment section. Also, if you have the opportunity to hype my video, hype my video. I don't even know how to hype videos, but apparently there's a little thing on the YouTube when you are on your phone. If you scroll from like live and you scroll over, it'll say hype this video. Hype this video and give me whatever it is that they saying the point so that you can push me up in the algorithm. In addition to like it and hype it. Okay, like it and hype it. That's what we're gonna start saying from now on. Okay, you said hype only works on mobile. Okay, well, on your mobile, go over there on mobile and hype it. Okay, just do me that favor, just a little bit. I just want to see how that work. I don't know. Hold on, we got somebody in the bed. Hi, Ari.
Hi, Michelle. This is
How
my
are
first
you?
time calling in to you, but I had to make this public service announcement for Kenya Moore.
Uh-oh. Welcome. Well, I'm scared, but welcome.
No. This is look, the issue that Kenya Moore is actually having is that her issue is her ego,
Oh,
big time, right?
okay. Uh-huh.
So because of people, she's going to blame you. She's going to
Oh,
she's going to blame you, and that this was a scheme set up by Todd.
why I gotta be in it?
And
Why the black
but,
woman gotta be blamed?
but hear me out when I say this. The reason why she's going to blame you, and
Uh-huh.
she's not going to call you out directly. What she's going to actually say is, it's all the haters that didn't want to see her succeed. You
Oh,
know, it's going to be something around that, right?
uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But my PSA to her is this: go ahead and take the loss. A lot of celebrities take the loss and keep it pushing.
Mm-hmm.
And like you mentioned earlier, she's going to be 100K in debt before all this is over.
Mm-hmm.
But all she has to do is accept it and learn from it and come out and do something else. They do it, celebrities do it all the time, but she's so
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
stuck in her ego and her hair.
Ah, and her
But
wig this week.
yeah, definitely the way she blocked me years ago. She blocked me years ago.
But
And only
listen, how
because
can you only talk about natural hair, natural hair, natural hair, and then you get over there and it's like if you got 4C hair, you got to get a sew in or you got to get a quick weave.
right. Now, yeah. And it's so sad, but I wish she would just go ahead and, go ahead and get this out the way so she can push forward
And
and
do
do what
something else.
and do something else, right? And oh, the other thing that I wanted to share with you was I kind of looked and she doesn't have her hair license.
Ooh, I knew that. I knew that. That's why she only like washes hair or blow dries it or whatever.
Okay.
Like if anybody else styles it, she'll like hire a stylist to work there for the week or something. So she doesn't
Oh,
even
that's
have any
hilarious.
like stylists that actually like reside in the salon, if that makes
Right.
sense. So yeah, it's crazy. Like she gets her celebrity stylists, the people who do her hair, to do her favors to come over there and do hair and things like that. So I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting.
That's all I wanted to share. But I was like, it was burning, it was itching inside. I was like, let me go ahead and come on your show. I watch you all the time. Love you.
Uh-huh. Did
And
you hear her and her business license, her LLC has been administratively dissolved too. It's
I
like
saw
when
that.
you start looking at all the things that are lining up, it's like, girl, just go ahead and call it a day and move on and build something
And
else. I
bless
don't
her.
know.
I live like down the street from her or from
Mhm,
the hair salon or whatever. And I
mhm.
see it's never freaking open. And don't get me
Girl, I'm
wrong.
always over there at that Home Goods.
See, it's never,
Always.
she's probably open maybe 3 days out of the month.
Mm,
And that's insignificant. So to me, she's never really open. And I know she's like, no, I am open. She likes to play word plays. She
mhm,
likes to
mhm.
use all that.
And then she
Oh,
tries to make it seem like it's such an exclusive experience that it's there by, appointment only and all that.
yeah.
It's like, how are you gonna make your bills by having one customer a month?
There. Oh, that was the last thing I wanted to share. Her thing is she's waiting for, because you were asking, she was like, we trying to get in her head. We don't understand. Like, what is she doing?
Mm,
You know what? And this is far-fetched, but it's almost like like a breakdown, a mental breakdown. Maybe she's actually having. I'm not a doctor. I'm not saying that, but I'm just thinking like something is not ticking, or her elevator doesn't go all the way upstairs, type of deal.
mm,
Because it's like, cut your losses. Why are you dragging this on and on? Maybe she thought she was going to be on season 17. Obviously that's not going to happen now. Cut your losses. Now you show that she just filed today, September 23rd, and it's like, why are you stalling? Why? But
mhm.
I'm starting to think that, I hate to say it, but it's like something's not all the way there. She
I
said
thought that
dementia.
when
I
she
see
followed
dementia.
Nene to
Somebody put
London, but
that.
nobody wanted to believe me, so I just kept that to myself.
Yeah.
She
Well, I'm glad
followed
we're on the
Nene
same.
Leakes
We're
to
thinking the same.
London. Do you hear me? She followed her to London just to run into her in the airport. I thought that was so
Yeah.
cringe. She came to London for one day.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that
Yes.
part.
She literally came to London for one day. We had been there for like a week. It was
Yeah.
weird to me. It was weird. Anyway.
Yeah, that's pretty weird. But oh,
Mhm.
you mentioned something. I saw one of your YouTubes, and I always, she always seemed kind of like offbeat to me, and something wasn't always right. Like it's almost like she's not being her true, authentic self.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that it was something else you mentioned, oh my gosh, this was like a eye opener for me. I hate to go back, but you had mentioned that there's some colorism in her. Remember
Colorism,
that?
texturism. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
the
definitely.
featureism. I was like, that's it. That's
Mm-hmm.
exactly what it is. If somebody was to go and cut off all her hair,
Mm-hmm.
her self-esteem will diminish.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She puts a
I
lot
agree.
of stake in her hair.
I agree.
But anyway, okay, I digress.
Yeah. It was the 4C, the oh gosh. It was the 4C. We do not, this service is not for 4C hair. That right there was like, okay, Kenya. They said this about you. I didn't want to believe it. But now I see. And then, in her latest uh YouTube video, you notice she's pulling the black card, talking about, because I'm the dark skinned girl,
Yeah.
and she didn't even say dark skin. She said brown skin. Us brown girls or whatever. It's like, girl, what? Girl, anyway, don't even get me started. I don't even want to go there with her.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not gonna deep dive into her psyche, but it's evident that
I,
it's some issues.
I wish she would just move in the night and just keep it, the salon would be empty by morning, and she just do something else. I wish her the best, because even though she was diabolical on the show,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, okay, girl, like you need to just go ahead and take your ass whooping
Mm-hmm.
and keep it pushing.
And you know what would have shut me up all those times if I would have went up there, and the one or two times I did go, the one time I went and there were people there, I was like, oh my God, there's people there getting their hair done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there was never anybody there. Like, I don't understand. And then that one time I called and she answered the phone, but
Yeah, I remember that. And it's
mhm,
like I'm rooting. I'm kind of like, I don't like what she does on the show, but you don't want to see anybody, like I saw somebody call her a brokey, but
mhm.
it's like you don't want it to be to that point.
But she
I'm a
did
girl
it to
from
Nene.
Detroit as
She did the
well.
same thing, and not to put Nene in it, but
Yeah,
it's like her fans do that. Nene's restaurant, I mean her restaurant lounge closed. Nene's this closed, Nene that, but she wasn't evicted. like,
yeah,
like
yeah.
she wasn't squatting. She
That's
wasn't
true.
this. She wasn't that. If she didn't pay, she left, and the landlord sued her for the back rent. Remember with Greg and
Yeah.
all that, and we
Yep.
reported on all of that as it happened. So now they're trying to bring that up and compare it. It's not the same.
It's not the same. It's not the same. But I do wish her the best, because I'm a girl from Detroit as well. Brown skinned girl, obviously. But
Mhm.
I don't want to see her like go out this damn bad. I'm not a fan of her. I really am not. I'm kind of glad she is off the show, because she was doing some diabolical things to a lot of people, especially when she called Tanya the C word. But then
Mm.
when somebody does something to her, it's like, it's like she's calling them diabolical, and
Yeah,
they're evil and all these other things. But look,
yeah,
I'll
the
save
same
that
way.
for another
Listen, the
time.
same way. Remember when Nene was suing Bravo and she went over to Candies and called Nene a talentless buffoon, and when Bravo
Yeah,
was through with you, they through with you. Well, the same applies to her now. You know
it
what I'm
does.
saying? So
Words have
you gotta,
power.
yeah, you gotta be careful what you speak into existence, especially about somebody else. It's gonna happen to you soon.
Yeah,
So,
words definitely have power. Everything she spoke
mhm.
about everybody else kind of came back on her.
Mm,
It kind of came back on her. It's
yep,
really unfortunate, but yeah, I hope she would just take this L, keep it pushing, and move on to the next project and be successful at that. I think her time has expired. She's a
yep.
mean, nasty girl.
And it's a shame that she doesn't have more opportunities, like in acting, in independent films, in like anything else. Like, what is Kenya doing besides that? Like, that might be all she has. So maybe that's why she holding on to it so hard.
But
I
her
don't know.
reputation on the set as well, in the film industry, because I used to do that as well. She's, it's not that she's difficult to work with. She does talk very down to people. I applaud her for being a businesswoman and setting, certain conditions or whatever, but she's, in that sector, she's a little nasty as well.
Mhm.
Um, and she can't act. God damn, she can't act. She can't act. Bless her
Of course, she
heart.
can't either. Of course, over there acting.
Yeah, Portia. Well, I haven't seen her acting yet, but Kenya Moore cannot act. She keeps blaming it. And at first, I used to believe that it was because she was a brown skinned girl back in the day in the 90s or whatever. But now it's like, no, sweetheart, you really cannot act.
Oh wow.
You
Oh
know,
well.
so she does need some work. But I'll leave it there. I'll leave it. Thank you so much for this
Thank you
opportunity.
for calling in. I love your dress. That's cute. Shoulder. I see
Thank you.
you.
You guys
All
take
right.
care. Bye bye.
Bye. Shout out to Ari. If you would like to call in, somebody asked how do I call in? Just click the link that I just put in the chat and come on in, honey. You don't even have to turn on your camera. I'm trying because y'all said this live was too quick. I'm trying. We don't have to just drag Kenya. We could talk about Portia's acting debut. We could talk about what else did I have on here? Y'all making me forget. We could talk about Kelli Ferrell and the restraining order being dismissed. We could talk about Kenya dragging Karen and what Karen gonna say. We could talk about whatever, honey. I don't know. You said when I saw Kenya backstory with her mom, it explains everything. Listen, Kenya is over 50, and I get it. Everybody, your parents do shape who you are, but at some point, your environment shapes you. So yeah, you have trauma. Yeah, you go through this, but yeah, you go through therapy. You change. So if that's the case, if you're saying that her experience with her mom, like how is that affecting her relationship with Brooklyn? If she's the same little girl, I don't know. I don't want to go there because I don't know. We don't know. We could also drag Candy. Candy wasn't even on the agenda. Ugh. You want me to go to Patreon tonight, Rodolfo? Y'all be wanting me to work. I be trying not to work, but you want me to work? I'll work. I'll go to Patreon. Okay, I need to go to Ticket Tack too. I'll go to Patreon. Kenya is almost 60. She has never lived with her mother, so I don't understand the point. Mhm, mhm. Your family can be your first ops. That is true. That is true. But anyway, y'all like this video, please hype this video if you have the opportunity to. And let me know in the comment section after the live what you guys think about tonight's topics. I will see you guys in the next video. Yes, I will head over to Patreon at 11 o'clock. We will do a Patreon. So head on over. If you are in the $5 and above tier, we will do a Patreon live after show at 11 o'clock. And I finished telling you what I was telling y'all earlier in the car that I know the Patreon live stream was messing up. So I will see you guys in the next live. Love you guys. Good night.